Welcome to the Good Karma Sport Fishing Podcast. I'm your host, Captain Ryan Van Fleet. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So before I get into it today, I wanted to let you guys know that I do have an audio update for the drifting course. The title of that is it's a bonus audio. It's an audio only power drifting for mutton snappers. It's packed full of information of what I'm currently doing. There's some other stuff in there that I'm not going to talk about. But it's available. The audio is available for purchase. The cost is $100. It's definitely gonna help you upgrade. But anyway, so that's available for you guys, and I also have a little audio on there. It costs $25, and I share with you an easy bait. Okay, a super easy bait that catches fish. It's an awesome bait for the patch reefs. It's an awesome bait. It's an awesome bait for deep dropping. So again, that's available in the audio, and it's $25. But if you really want to upgrade, if you really want to learn what's going on with the mutton snapper fishing and what I'm doing, it's in the that's in the audio course. So I really babble a lot in there, and I probably shared a little bit too much, but it is what it is. So if you purchase it, it's going to definitely help you out. Okay, guys. So I'm writing a lot of technical blogs, and I'm doing it for a reason. I do believe that it's something that's missing out there, because what I'm seeing is that a lot of people are really turning into junkies as far as consuming content, and really wanting to get the laugh and wanting to watch the fish come into the boat. But what we're missing out on here is technical stuff, okay? And when you learn to start understanding why stuff happens, you learn to predict patterns, okay? You learn to predict patterns, and if you can predict patterns and when fish will be there, then that's what's going to elevate you to another level. So here's an excerpt from my blog titled How to Wahoo Fish, okay? And within all my blogs, there's always a nugget, okay? Same with the podcast, so you got to dig through them, okay? So and when you dig through them, you're going to say, okay, that's what he's doing. Or something's going to go off in your brain that's really going to help you guys. So the title of this blog is How to Catch Wahoo. So I want to read you a paragraph out of the blog, and this is the type of stuff that I use daily when I'm out fishing for species like wahoo. I have all these different things that go through my mind when I'm out there mutton snapper fishing, grouper fishing, wahoo fishing, tuna fishing, whatever. Anytime you're fishing, it's all good. But here's an excerpt out of the blog I wanted to read to you guys. Just a little sample here. I want to talk to you guys about stabilized conditions. Then here's a portion of the blog. Again, the blog is called How to Catch Wahoo, and so within the blog, I talk about light transition, sun to clouds, bait fish, vision adjustments, the Wahoo superpower, lure selection, and then stabilized conditions, which is the excerpt I'm going to read now. So here it is. The bite can be wide open on these light transition days, especially if you are in an area with 3 to 4 days of consecutive cumulus cloud cover and good water quality. Wahoo have had time to adapt to these conditions and hold in spots for several days. Feeding heavily on bait fish as conditions are optimum for an epic bite. Okay. So that's a little excerpt out of the blog. So you'll have to go to the blog and dig through it. It's a little technical. I talk a lot about light transition. I talk a little bit about the superhero power of the Wahoo, which is the ability to see at night and then transition into seeing during the day. There's a lot of stuff in there, as there is in a couple of my other blogs. I've got one that's really good out there. Is how Wahoo see color. I dig into depth into that. I bust a couple myths as far as there's crazy the people that are searching for how fish see color. No one really has a fucking clue about how fish see color. Okay. But within the blog, I do give you guys a guideline for how to select lure colors, okay? And one thing I want to talk to you guys about, and it's very interesting, and I just am baffled by this. Guys are painting their planers black, okay? Don't we use marlin mud flaps black marlin mud flaps to attract predators into the spread? Don't tuna, like, aren't they black? Okay, Wahoo love to eat black lures, guys. I'm not even going to get into it. If you're painting like painting your planers black, unless you're like looking, guys that are telling me they're painting them black is because they feel that they have a less likely chance of getting bitten off. Well, in my opinion, I'm going to paint my planers black because I think they're going to attract more fish. So that's something to think about. I'm baffled by it, and I really think it's a bunch of bullshit. So I've always run planers, silver planers over the years, and yeah, they've got eaten by sharks once in a while, but painting your planers back and paying extra money. In fact, I would actually add like flashy, shiny, reflective stickers to the damn things to have them act like teasers to bring them into the spread is what I would do if I was running those inline planers. But I run my planers off my downriggers, and I've been doing it for years because of so many situations require that down here for me, and it just works. For my style of fishing, it's worked for several years. I don't have any plans to change it. I've done a little inline planer fishing. I don't like it. I've seen the planers get twisted up on the bridles. I've seen people stumble around with them. See, nobody really talks about that shit that happens out there. So it's all lovey-dovey on Instagram and on YouTube. But there's a lot of shit that goes wrong with those inline planers. And if you're a beginner, you really got to practice, spend a lot of time, book a trip with somebody that really knows how to run inline planers. It's just, there's a lot more to it. Study, and practice. I don't use them for so many different reasons, and I'm happy I don't, especially with all the weed. I use wire downrigger line because it just slices right through the weed. I've caught several wahoo and weed patches, nasty shit, because I'm able to slice through that stuff like a lawnmower with that heavy downrigger cable. No, it does not scare the fish away. Anybody that says that is full of fucking shit. So it does not do that. The cable hum does not scare the wahoo. Oh my God. Some of the stuff that just gets passed down from generation to generation is just fucking pathetic. So use some of the science behind stuff. In fact, planer hum actually probably attracts fish into the spread even more. My Seakeeper is super noisy, okay? It is noisy. Then you add that to a live well, and I put I've put like recording systems down there with GoPros, and I've like recorded how much noise there is. So I'm just saying. So that was my rant. Like I said, I don't give two shits. So I want people to know that there's a lot of bullshit out there in content, and a lot of stuff that's been passed down to generation about like downriggers and hum, and yeah, maybe it's true for salmon or some bullshit, but it's, guys, not for wahoo fishing, not for tuna fishing, especially. I'm just saying, whatever. So that's all I got to say today, guys. Again, if you guys are looking to get into my rigging crew, you guys can send me an email, goodkarmaryan@gmail.com. This month's topic we're going through, I'm teaching the guys how to make a secret wahoo lure. That it's good to know that there's lots of secrets still. Not everything's out there on YouTube. It's out there in the world, and it's just good to know that you can really still like teach guys the fundamentals and teach guys new lures that they haven't seen, new approaches. It's awesome. It's awesome. And that's why I love the rigging crew, because a lot of good minds come together. Everybody talks, and then out of that comes some really good shit. So as far as ideas go, I really love the rigging crew. So I put a lot of time and passion into showing the guys, and it's really evolved over the course of the years. And the Rigging Crew is a monthly seminar group that I have, and it's actually kind of evolved into a mastermind group. And what we're doing this month, like I said, we're doing this Wahoo lure. We're talking a lot about satellite imagery and some other stuff. And within the group now, we've got the Marco Polo chat, so we're doing some live fishing reports out there now. So we're evolving into that, and I'm getting into it now. That's where I'm doing my fishing reports for the guys, is through the Marco Polo chats in the rigging group. So those guys will get the access to my fishing reports and what's happening with me consistently when I'm able to do a report. And they also have the Facebook group where they can ask we got Facebook and Marco Polo, because a lot of people aren't on Facebook anymore, which I don't blame them. So, and then there's the Marco Polo chat, and then basically it just, the guys will put in the chat, and it's really evolved into a really cool fishing club. Again, if you want to become part of the group, you can email me at goodkarmaryan@gmail.com. It's $49 a month, and I need a long-term commitment out of you before I'll allow you to join. No fishing mates and no captains are allowed in the group. Thank you guys again, and get caught up on the blog posts. You can go through there, and then I got lots of content out there you can go back through and get caught up on. And in each one of my podcasts, I try to include a little nugget that's worth its weight in gold. The courses are available, and each one of those courses, there's a nugget in there that's going to take you to another level. And that's all I got. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. And remember, anytime you're fishing, it's all good.